Putting a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is R.I.F.T Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Sensitive/offensive content disclaimer. Please note that this podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Wow, someday I'll actually build a new intro. I'll get there. What can I say? Hello, everybody. I've had a pretty exciting things happening, which is pretty awesome. So let's see. Welcome, Linda. Thank you very much, Renee. Hello, Velma over on YouTube. Kendra over on YouTube. Lois on YouTube. Nikki on YouTube. And Michelle over on Facebook. So if I did not call your name, I'm not seeing you comment. So go over to either the RNN network over on Facebook or go over to our YouTube page, because I will not see your comments unless it's on one of the pages. I do share it out. So before we get started with the awesome runes, so I found out some pretty exciting stuff. You guys know I had my DNA done to find out, my actual DNA. And it was like, oh my God, it's Scottish. I didn't even know. So I went a little bit further. Hello, Mr. Odell. I went a little further into my DNA research, and we'll get into this, and then I'll get into some readings. It's going to be a pretty awesome time. So I went on to this site that can actually match your DNA a little bit further to trace you back to as far as your ancestors. And I found out that I am 66% Viking, my DNA, which is like, wow, cool. So the Viking tribes, I got like four Viking tribes in me, which is also really cool. My main one, of course, is Scandinavian. And then I have, what comes after that one? The Scandinavian, the British, the Slavic, and the Finnish. So I totally went off, and I went online onto my regular page, my regular Susan page, not any of the other pages, to try to find out what the heck was going on, because I was like, all right, I need to find as much information as possible. So I guess, and some of the things, according to this particular site, really made a lot of sense. It was bloody fascinating, I'll tell you that. Hello, Becky Rowan. So it was pretty fascinating to find out, and even goes into what vitamins my body's lacking. The issue with my little doodad dots, that's actually from my DNA. So I knew I had a pigmentation issue, but it actually talked about it. So it was like, oh my God, this is pretty cool. So now it's like, I'm going full force Viking. Hi. So a very exciting news for me anyway. So I had to share that. So we're going to get right into some runes. Pretty exciting to find out. I did go through an entire book on some information according to the mythology of the Viking people. So pretty interesting stuff, come to find out this, that, and everyone, it was like, oh my God. It was pretty cool to find this out. So first up, we have Miss Linda Nielsen. Renee, if you'd like to read, just let me know, hon. I'll slip you right in. And then we have Velma and Kendra over on Facebook. So, all on YouTube. Wow, that one jumped out, honey. So let's find out what's going on for everybody today and do a little bit of runes, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So yeah, I'm pretty bloody excited to find all that out. So it's pretty cool. It really is. Let's do some shuffle off the buffalo. So I guess we're starting over the YouTube. And as usual, guys, if you're on the Rift and you want to read, just let me know. I think it was, I got to find out. It was one of those like that, but I don't know exactly which one I did. But it was pretty bloody exciting. I don't know. I got to look it up on my thing. But it was something similar to that. But it was pretty cool. I mean, I found it pretty fascinating. I mean, I knew I had it and I was tracing it back. But yeah, to find out. They have indigenous on there as well. I think I mentioned the site on that other thing that I was doing. So yeah, I can't believe it. So, I mean, I knew I was Scandinavian because, of course, I'm Swedish, So, Sweden, Norway, all that's a part of who I am. So, let's do Linda first, and I'll look before I end the live. I'll go and I'll look on my emails, and I will let you know which one that I did use. So, and it's free. So, hey, free. It's free for me, All right, so we're going to start right off again. We have some YouTube people. So we have Linda Nielsen, and then we have Vilma, and then we have Kendra Menard. So we're going to start right off with Miss Linda. Linda, Tiwas, upside down. Heligas is good. Eros. So if I start to get this slight accent, it's only because I've been either reading books or listening to books. So, it happens. So it's actually pretty cool. I really do find things very fascinating, but I know I've really got to get into more of the aspects of the meanings of like the runes and everything else that was actually going on, like where they came from, what they symbol, what other things they symbol. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I do find it extremely fascinating. So let's see. Oh my goodness, Tiwas victory, not so much. So as far as, okay, so what we're talking about right now is if there is a situation coming up where you're not going to be victorious on it, is what they're saying. But, and again, this is what they're saying. In other words, I don't know if it's completely like gone or if it's something that's going to come in. But this card, and again, Tiwas represents victory and also represents the warrior. It's almost like tired of the battle type situation coming up. And then, of course, we have Heligas. Now, Heligas is coming in, and then we'll add all these up to find out, what are you talking about, dude? Like, totally. So, Heligas, which is air, which is transformation, egg of life. It's like certain animals, they lay eggs, they give birth. There's a lot of really awesome things. Oh my goodness, here we go again. What is this? Okay. Please do not do this. I find it extremely. Hold on. And thank you. Done. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, I find that a little disrespectful. Unfortunately, it's on the live. So just put hearts or something and we'll get her off there. All right. So then we were coming into Heligas. And of course, Heligas, and again, I forgot my train of thought here. So we're talking not victory. So there's something stopping us to be victorious from a particular situation that's actually coming in. Then we have the transformation. Okay. So remember, the first card is not exactly happening the way that we expect it to. The second card is the transformation, because air brings transformation. It helps cleanse. Okay, then we're going to go into Iwas. I know it's Iwas and it looks like an M. Okay, so Iwas actually looks like an M over here. So when we're getting into the Iwas, we're going to find out what the final aspect of this, and then we're going to actually add them all up is what we're going to do. So now we're actually getting into, and again, my brain is not functioning really quickly right now. So we're getting into relationships, okay, which is also twins, twin gods, two things happening. So now what we have going on here is they're letting you know that there is a situation coming up. And again, this is for Linda. You're not going to be as victorious as you were, but yet you do have the transformation in here. This is going to bring good tidings, transformation. Things are going to transform, which is a really good situation. Now we have the twins, so it's going to transform times two. So even though this didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, it's actually going to come back to play, is what they're saying. So in other words, you know how they say, thank you very much. They say, if you don't succeed, try again. There's a reason. As children, we have to fall to learn. So in other words, the way you're doing it is going to be a different way you're doing it. That's why the transformation is coming in. So that's why the first try doesn't exactly come out exactly right. Oh, neat, my thing. So hopefully you can understand that, hon. You can understand that. So okay. Yep, I did block that one, but unfortunately it's still up on the screen. So chat away, say hi, do anything, put exclamation points. Let's get that off the video screen right now. All right, let's see. Now, and again, that was Felinda. Now, the next one I have coming up is Velmar. And again, Renee, if you'd like one, please let me know. And Kendra Maynard, if you guys are still here, you are actually next up on the chat list here. Yep, some changes are coming. Transformation, new egg. Thank you. Just trying to get her off the screen right now. I already put it on the block list on both pages. I'll have to go over to YouTube and do that manually and take that off. All right. So now what we have going on is, again, we had Kendra Maynard. And awesome. There we go. Okay, good. Face red shape. Hot shape. Lace red. What? Oh my God, Monica S. That's funny. You guys are funny. Awesome. We did it. Thank you. Oh my God, Monica, that was hilarious. Oh my God. All right. So we had Velma, Kendra Maynard, and then we have Renee right after that. So who do we have? Hello, Becky Rue. You have to just wait in line, honey. And I do get to everybody, so just stay tuned. Listen to the reads, chat with the other people in the group. There's a bunch of really awesome people that do come in for this. So, Miss Kendra Maynard, we are doing you right now and find out what's going on. Heligas is coming up again. You guys saw me shuffle. Radio. Ooh, 30 Zaz is upside down. So, okay, honey. I got you, Kelly Jean. Okay, Heligas is coming in first. Heligas. We're doing Kendra Maynard, then we'll do Velma. So Heligas is coming in, of course, air, transformation, egg of life. So there's something, a new birth, a new beginning. So, and again, it could be birth of idea. It could be birth of a situation. It could be birth of a really awesome house. Who knows, So we got this new birth actually coming in right now. So we'll figure that out. And then we have radio. Radio. So radio's coming in, not radio. Radio. So radio's coming in. We're talking about the wheel movement, the way things actually move. Okay, the wheel of the year, the way it actually processes the rhythm, the solar chariot. So things are actually going into play really good. So then we're going to add all these up. Now, next we have Thurizaz. Now, Thurizaz, unfortunately, was upside down when I pulled it out there. Okay, so Thurizaz deals with protection, polarity, and regeneration. So let's add these up to find out what it is that they're trying to warn you about and tell you about your path as far as the direction, which is awesome. Pretty awesome. Okay, so we have what's the first one? Heligas. Oh my god, you know, it's hard to read these things backwards sometimes, I'm telling you. So okay, so the first up we have is Eligas. So we know that we have the transformation coming in here, which means something's going to transform and we're going to have that awesome birth coming in. All right, so then we have the radio, which things are going to be moving extremely well. So we have the transformation, the birth. It could be of an idea or a situation. So that's a good way of happening. Okay, and then we have the radio, which is the wheel. Things are going to be moving early, awesomely. Then we have Thurizas that's actually coming in here. Now, Thurizaz is going to come in and tell you that things don't have to, they're not going to be like regenerated, so to speak, okay? Because Thurizaz is, again, it's protection, it's polarity, it's regeneration, it's the card of Thor. Okay, so we're talking about the thunder god. So this is not actually a bad read. This is a good thing. So this is like it gets done. Everything that you're working on, the new idea, the new thing that's happening, nothing's going to have to be changed. Okay, I mean, you're not protected if you do put too much money into that, so watch that. But I didn't pull up Feyu, so you're all set with that. You're all set with that particular situation, otherwise it would have pulled up. So know that sometimes when a card is upside down, it's letting you know that you do have that green light depending on the situation that's actually happening. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now we have Vilma. Okay, gonna shuffle up the buffalo here. All right. Really? Cards are jumping out. No. Maybe when I finally get this desk cleaned off, I can actually throw runes. What do you think? What do you think? Okay. Isa. Isa cannot be upside down, so don't worry about that because it's one line. Then we have Jara. And Ingus. Ingus. Okay. We have Isa. Isa. What's Isa? Ice. Ice is solid until it's heated, but ice is solid. So let's find out what's going on. And again, we're dealing with cosmic coherence, which is understanding of everything that is going to be coming in from you, from the cosmic realm, from your energies, your higher power. Things are going to be coming in from higher ups. Okay, this is a really awesome card to have. So we have that solidness, and then we have Jarar. So okay, so then we have Jarar coming in. Now, Jarar is actually going to come in for this particular situation. And what the heck is going on replaying to Michelle Capser? Oh my God, why today? This is a day that I'm being hit left and right again. Sorry. So then we have, sorry about that. Then we have Jira coming in, which is the earth. So we have the ice and the earth. So the ice is solid grounding, cosmic understanding, things coming in. Then we have the right action as far as what's happening. The right action actually coming in. Circles, which represents movement, but it's not always good and it's not always bad, depending on what we have coming in after that. So the next one we actually have coming in is Ingus. Now, Ingus is true love, music, and harmony. So this is actually a good thing, a good situation that's actually coming. Okay. So we have Isa. Yep. Isa, which is the ice, which is the movement, the solidness of this. That's the understanding of things that are actually coming. The next one we have is Jira. Now, Jira is coming in, so we have that earth, which we have the ground, the solid ground, the energy, and in the polarity of the earth, which is actually pretty awesome. And then Ingus is coming in. Ingus actually comes in, and we're talking about harmony and peace. So there is going to be a lot of understanding of things to come that are actually happening. So the situation as far as the cosmic energy, if you've been looking to reach up, to get more connected with your spiritual side, then this is definitely something that's going to be coming in for you. Okay. All right. Let's see. It always comes in threes. What do you say, Guy? How many people think we're going to get one more spammer? All right, we got. I hear ice, and I just want to say ice, ice, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry. All right. I think that my kids listen to that. One of them. I don't remember which one. All right, Renee, we got you up next. So I don't know. That was two spammers. So let's find out if we get a third. Everything comes in threes. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of shuffle over here. Shuffle off the buffalo. You're welcome, honey. Okay, Renee, let's see what's going on. Manny's ass is upside down. Faye was right side up, and Zeus is right side up. Okay, so we're starting in a really kind of an awkward position, which is your divine union and your manifestation is a little upside down at the moment. And again, this too shall pass. So if we're looking to manifest, to get things the way that they're actually moving and going in situations like that, it's I'm going to charge them money to receive messages. So we have this particular situation that's actually coming. Okay. So then we have coming in Feyu. Feyu is a representation when it deals a lot with wealth. It deals with also a mother. So we do have, and again, mother is really considered a lot of wealth is what it is. So this is, see what we got on. So the Menizas, yes. Menas. So as far as Menas, your manifestation is off, okay? But Feyu comes in with the money situation, where the money is going to increase. So, and again, I don't know if it's a raise, I don't know if it's a second job or what. But then we're also having Enzus come in. Enzus is your ancestors, your god. Enzus also represents a representation of one of Odin's runes, is what it is. So this is what we have going on. So even though we're not able to manifest it, it's coming to you anyways. So if you're looking for that little bit of extra income coming into you, it's kind of like divine intervention. It's something that's happened. Whether you're hitting money on a scratch ticket or you find money on the ground as you're walking, it's coming to you. So look for it. Be on the lookout for it. So you don't have to worry about manifesting it. It's coming anyways. You don't have to manifest nothing. So this is coming to you, and it's going to ease a couple of things that are actually going on. It'll be able to ease that if you can understand that. Thank you, guys. I love the goofiness you guys are doing to get off. This makes it a lot more fun. Oh my God, that was so funny. All right, so let me see who's next. Oh my God, I love the little aliens there, Nikki. Ghost and aliens. Oh my God. Thanks, B Thor. That's right. So it's coming anyways. B, keep your eyes open, because I'm not sure if it's an actual scratch ticket type situation or literally going to find money on the ground. So hello, Lisa Parrish. Gonna go back up. So be on the lookout for that. All right. So let's go back up. So we've done Linda. We've done Renee. We've done Velma. We've done let's see, we've done Kendra. So we have Miss Lois Clark, Nikki, and Michelle are next. Lois Clark, Nikki, and Michelle. That's who we have going on, and don't worry about it. We'll get to everybody. Even I find it funny, as long as we get them off the screen so we can focus and concentrate. So someday they'll get it. Those are the next three names, guys. Come on down. I'm going to do a little bit of shuffle. Miss Lois Clark, you are next. I love the little aliens. Okay, we got Miss Lois up first here. Iwas is upside down. Heligas is right side up. Uros is upside down. So let's find out what's actually happening here. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, which means that it's a warning for things for you to look out for. Okay. So the first one we have is Iwas, which kind of looks like a W right now. I know, huh? But Iwas also represents twins and relationships. So there's going to be a situation coming up with relationships. And again, it could be when we have the twins in relationship for some reason, they're saying it's almost like two people are too much alike. So sometimes they do argue a bit. So let's find out what's actually going on. So next up we have Heligas. Okay. So there's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. What's going on? It's more of an understanding of something that's coming. I start at the top and work my way down. I am on 6 different channels, honey. So if you don't see the comments, look on the screen with all the other people and I will get to you. Okay. All right. So this is what we have going on is the Ewas. And then we have the Heligas coming in. The Heligas is coming in. That's air. That's transformation. Okay. So there's going to be a transformation period that's happening from this. Okay, this is coming in. This is going to cause the transformation. So this is like the two things that are actually coming in now. Uros. Oh my God, Uros is power. The power, the creativity. Thank you. Creativity is going to be slightly off. The energy is going to be low. So what I'm looking at, or what I'm actually, oh, don't worry, honey. What I'm actually looking at is you don't know unless you ask, right? You know. So what I am looking at right here is there's a situation arising where it's finally going to be solved. And that's why you're tired, because it's almost like there's like a slight argument, disagreement thing happening, but it's because we have two people, even though they might be separate ages. It could be you and a kid, you and a neighbor, could be you and a cousin. You're so much alike that sometimes it does cause a bit of conflict, but the understanding is coming in, the new transformation things, new beginnings. So it's like, oh my God, good. And then you could say, I'm finally done with this. I don't have to deal with it anymore. Then you're all set. You go to sleep. So that's actually a good thing. That's what I mean by sometimes the runes will let you know, okay, you do have low energy coming, but there's a reason you do have the low energy. That's why I like to do the free. Don't worry about Becky. We all good here. I'm just a little loony. So no worries. That was Miss Lois Clark. And then I know Nikki was another one. And who else? Michelle, right? Yes. Okay, so it was Miss Nikki, Miss Michelle. Let's see. We did Lois. We have Nikki, Michelle, and then Becky. Nikki, Michelle, then Becky. Thank you, honey. I am here to help and make you laugh. You got it. I just go back up on the chat and go back down. All right, Miss Nikki, as you here. We have Nikki and we have Michelle over on Facebook. Okay, so we're going to do you, Miss Nikki. Ooh, birth throw. That one has not come up for you yet. And it is upside down. Dagas. And menas. Menas upside down. Dagas cannot be upside down. So let's find out what's actually happening here. Birth throw. For some reason, I'm saying birth throw upside down. Oh my God, what's going on? So birth throw is actually coming into play. We're dealing with luck. So your luck is not going the way that it's supposed to be going. And again, we're dealing with your hearth and home. So there's something happening within your home, is what I'm being told, that things are not happening exactly the way that they should be. So it's almost like your reprieve is gone and people will be coming in again, so to speak. But let's figure this out. So then we have Dagas. Okay, Dagas is actually coming in for you as far as a rune. And again, I'll explain the runes after this read again. Okay, so I think I need more coffee. What do you think? Dagas. My God, today. So we have Dagas coming in, which is dawn, intuition within. So you know who it is. This unrest in the house, you know who it is. Okay, you know how to block and stop. This is for Nikki. Then we have Menas. Now, we've already read Menas once, which is a divine union manifestation. So this isn't divine, honey. You are correct. Follow your intuition. Follow your instincts. Look for those crystals and things that are for guarded, for protection, things that can help you with the situation that you do know is coming. Because sometimes the good information comes in from the other side, and other times there's other situations that are actually happening. Well, hello, Deborah. And hello, Jennifer. Welcome aboard. Michelle on Facebook and Becky Rowe. I don't know why I said Rowe. Okay, so we got Michelle and Becky. We got coming up. Michelle Michelle card. Okay. Okay, let's see. Michelle, Lois Angel. Michelle Caps. And then we have, who do we have after that? Michelle Caps. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go back. It's like, I'm trying to keep track of all this and block people all at the same time. I might be running over. I don't care. It is what it is. Okay, so who do we have? Okay, so we have, let's see, we have Michelle, we have Becky Rowan, we did Renee, and if you'd like a read, let me know, and then we'll go back over to Facebook with Monica. So, oh my goodness, it is what it is, and it happens, and I know. So, yeah, so I've had that really good news. So I am like so determined to figure out how to crochet a coffee cup. Don't ask me why. I'm just insisting on doing it. And a lot of weird. Okay, honey. Well, at least it's confirmed, which is awesome. Okay, let's see what we got going on for Michelle first. Michelle has Gerard, Legos, sorry, and Inguas. Sometimes I think people think I talk in 50 million different accents when I do this, because then you hear my regular voice, and then you hear Gerard, Legos. What's happening? I don't know. Okay. So we have Gerard coming in, Earth, circles, right action. So the path that you are taking is definitely the right one for you right now. So continue on that path, okay? Because this particular rune represents circles, right action, Earth. Earth has that energy when we go out and we ground. Thank you very much. Somebody out there feeling low energy, I want you to go outside barefoot. You're not getting enough connection to the earth and the earth mother. It's going to help bring up the energy level for you. I have no idea who that was. Okay, so Legoose. So we have Legoose coming in here. So Legoose is pretty awesome. Let's see, the goose is water, which is awesome. Okay, so now we have the water coming in, which is living renewal. And again, fertility, which means without water we can't grow plants, we can't grow anything, which is actually pretty awesome. So let's find out what is happening. Sorry, I'm like a skipped record here every now. Okay, Ingos is fertility, which is pretty awesome. So we have true love, music, and harmony. Okay, so let's figure out what's going on. Let's see if we can figure out what's happening. So we have Gerard coming in here. Okay, so the first one coming in is the earth. Okay, and the earth is the circles. We're taking the right action the way it's supposed to be. And that's, I think, Legoose. The next one coming in is a Legoose. So we have Legoose, which is the water, which is the renewal, the fertility. And it also represents movements when it's going pretty well. And the last one is Inguas. Sorry. And Inguas represents, or Ingus, excuse me, is true love, music, harmony, fertility. So if this was something about your business, everything is just going to go way up. Okay. If this is about your home life, I do see a lot of balance, a lot of good coming to you right now. So as far as the earth energy and the way things are flowing, things are going to start flowing for you. So you're going to be off that period, and we're going to be on that namaste type period actually happening. I'm announcing something major tonight, wondering if the other side was going to play about it, but it's home and hearth. Totally good. Good. All right, and then there was, where'd you go, honey? Where'd you go? Let's see. Where'd you go? Ah, okay. All right, so there was somebody else before Becky Rowe, wasn't there? Hold on. I'm just double checking here, guys. You're welcome, honey. Okay, so let's see. We're coming up here. All right, we might have to start at the bottom at the rate I'm going here. All right, I know we have Becky Rowe. And then we have, I'm trying to see who else I didn't read. So we have Becky Rowe. Who else do we have? Hold on. Okay, I'm trying to check the names. And Deborah Aries also. Okay. Oh, Jennifer, thank you. All right, here we go. I gotcha. So those of you that haven't had a reading by runes, it's not actually a read. It's a form of divination that helps you take your path from this second forward. It helps guide you on your path. It's something that the Vikings used. So it's a pretty awesome form of divination. I do not use the crystal runes because I'd throw them all over my desk and I wouldn't be able to find them, and then we'd take forever for me to find them before I could even read you. So found a deck that actually works. Took a while because I tried the other ones and it was like, man, I'm just throwing these suckers everywhere. All right, so let's see, we got going on Miss Becky. We have Heligas, good, right side up. Radio, not so much. Isa's good, it's ice, so whatever it is going to be boom. So let's find out. Heligas looks like H, doesn't it? Heligos, air, transformation, egg of life is what we're dealing with here. So things are going to transform and open, and they're going to open into something really new. Air is also cleansing. So try to remember that. If you feel a strong wind and you feel negative, face the wind and ask the wind to take the negative energy away from you. Now, radio is coming in. The radio seems to be batteries seem to not work. No. Okay, so radio is actually coming in. So now we have Heligos, which is dealing with air. From the air, we're moving over to radio, which is the wheel. The wheel is not moving right. It's stuttering. The rhythm is off. Dude, totally off. Okay, so we're going to figure out what we're talking about in a minute. Ice. Okay, ice, cosmic coherence. So let's see if we can find out what's actually happening. Okay, so we have Eligas, which we have something new, egg of life, which means transformation. A new beginning is actually coming. And this is an awesome situation, but thank you. The new beginning is coming, but it's going to be a little slow. There's going to be some stutters in the new direction. Okay, don't give up. Allow the stutters to happen. Make a tune with it or two. Make up a song. Just do what you got to do, because then we have ice coming in, which is cosmic coherence. You're going to understand why there had to be a stutter. And you're going to be like, oh, totally get it. So this is what they're saying is coming for you. Okay. So the stutter, there's a reason for it. Okay. So just let it stutter, let it do, take your time, don't get frustrated, keep the positivity in you is what they want you to do, because ice will come in and take care of it. There you go. Hopefully you understood that. And again, a lot of times I'll get the information through the runes, but I won't actually get what it is they're talking about. I can give you the outcome of what it is they're actually saying, if that helps. Okay, now we got Miss Jennifer. Damn, we only had 2 spammers. I thought 3 was a lucky number. Okay, we got Miss Jennifer, and then we had 1 on YouTube, I think. All right. So that was for you, Miss Becky. And now we have Miss Jennifer Frost. Okay. Jennifer. There you go. Uros, right side up. Radio, not so good. Isa, ice again. You guys saw me shuffle, right? Okay. Uros is coming into play. All right. Now, I know Isa's ice. Okay. Hold on. Wow. Uros. Okay. So here we go. Jennifer, Uros. Don't mind me for a minute. Okay. So Uros is actually coming into play, and we're dealing with power. Primal power forces like a gateway. Okay, so this is like the energy coming in, it's like you've made it to the top of the hill and now you're starting to go down the hill. So we have all this energy coming in, but radio, the wheel, stuttering. And again, we're stuttering. Okay, so we do have all this energy, but we seem to be like a back and forth type situation that's happening. And again, then we have cosmic coherence coming in, which means that there's an understanding. But let's see if we can get a little bit more information for what they're trying to tell me here. So Uros, don't mind me. So Uros is coming in. And we are dealing with the power, which is the creative forces. Oh, thank you. Okay. So the creative forces are coming in, which means that new download, new information, new insight, growth. Okay. And again, we're talking spiritual growth is what we're talking about. Stage 4. I am so sorry. All right. So there is definitely something happening. And I will look into that in a second, honey. And that's the power. Then we have the stuttering aspect of what's actually happening. Okay. Things are going to stutter as far as the energy. And then we have the cosmic coherence, which is the understanding of why things are happening. Isa. Look into new medicine, they're saying. Jennifer. They're saying for you to look into something new, something to do about the type that she has. There's something new out. What do you call those hospitals? It's like a teaching hospital type thing. There's something out there that you'd be able to find. Yes, some type of a new medicine experimental type situation coming out. And sometimes we don't hear about it when we go to our doctors, but they're saying there's something new coming. So I don't know whether or not she qualifies, but hopefully look into that, try to find out. And again, I don't know the type she has. And again, I'm sorry, honey. Okay. And I really do wish you the best. You want her to go to the cancer hospital. Yeah, that would probably be the best bet, honey. I'll light you on my weekly candle. I'll put you and your sister on the weekly candle list, honey. Okay. All right. So we have Jean Kelly on Facebook, been here for a bit, and then on YouTube, Deborah, if you are still here, honey. Okay. Apricot seeds, turkey tail, and mushrooms. Thank you. I knew there was something. It depends on the type of the type of cancer. All right, so we have Jean Kelly. Kelly Jean. We got coming up. Oh, Soilo, upside down. Dagas cannot be. Let's find out. Radio upside down. What the hell? Can Soilo be upside down? No, it can't. All right, so let's figure out what's going on. All right, so the first card we have coming up again is Soilo. Soilo deals with the sun. It deals with the wheel of power, thunderbolt, transformation, sudden energy coming in. But sometimes sudden energy can be destructive. A lightning bolt can be destructive. Like sometimes when we kind of like boom going in, the way we speak to people, it can feel like a lightning bolt coming into us, okay? And then we have Dagas. Dagas. Yeah, extensive research. Yep. Dagas is actually coming in, okay? Oh my God, I'm freaking having a brain fart here. Hold on a minute. Brain fart. I hate when I have brain farts. Intuition and the light within is actually in the right direction. Okay, so that means that this energy of the sun and the intuition. So in other words, what you think is happening is coming. It's coming. Okay, because the rhythm is actually off when you're talking radio. Radio is upside down. And again, we're talking the radio. And that's a little bit upside down. In other words, the wheel and things aren't moving exactly. So for some reason, this lightning bolt is a little snippy, but you know what's coming. It's not always good, but there's a lot that will be coming out of it. It's going to be slow moving to get back on track, to get back to where you would like to be. It's a slow move. I can pull one more to see how slow, to see what happens. Okay, Tiwaz is coming in to find out how slow. In the end, you're going to be victorious, which is good, but it's definitely going to be slow moving. You froze and it canceled. I'll go back and look. IDK, who you were reading. Oh, I'm sorry, honey, you. Yeah, I don't know if it has something to do with Facebook. I was reading you. Okay. Now, I called, I think, every name I did find on here today. So if there's somebody else that would like a read, I am here. Yeah, they're telling me it's something new. It is a plant. It is plant based. So Nikki, you're right on track with that. All right, so we have, who else do we have in here? Oh, let's see, Deborah, if you would like, I do runes. Cancer is before, after Gemini, I don't know. Okay, let's see. So Deborah, if you are here, you're more than welcome for a read. And if you'd like one, that's fine too. And if not, that's fine. We can just sit here and talk a little bit about some of the informations I found. The weird thing is I did look up a lot of information on particular crystals that assist, but I didn't get to um anything. I know certain things, like we get depressed. I've looked up the crystals that help with certain psychological conditions, is what I've been looking up to try to figure out. Like we have the 13 best crystals that actually absorb negative energy. What crystals help with depression, and what was the other one? Also crystals for bipolar. There was one for pain, but I ran out of ink. So it's like, we ain't getting that one because it's so bright blue you can't even bloody read it. So the thing about the runes is I really, really enjoy working with them. And I think the more information. Oh, I read that book, Miss Jean Kelly. I did read that book. I read the whole thing. I downloaded it and read the whole bloody thing. So I did find out some information. And I was like totally shocked about Thor. I was like, no way. So yeah, Thor and then Odin and Loki was a little bit different. So yeah, it was, the information was really very fascinating. So we have a new month coming up. Yes, we do. So let's find out what's going to happen for the new month. So yeah, the 66% the Scandinavian. Oh, I did want to look up that site. I did find that on. So hold on, let me go over to my phone. And I know Renee asked me that. Give me a second and I will look that up for you guys. I did go over to where's that one? Oh, sorry. All right, let's see. All right, so now we have, where is it? Ah, it's GenoLink. GenoLink. Let me type that in here. GenoLink is the one that I went to. Okay, GenoLink. Yeah, this one even gave information about my health as far as like my DNA, what my body lacks. So I had a really weird situation in this because one of the things they discovered was my body is low in vitamin E. But I can't, my body also does not absorb vitamin E supplements. So talk about a catch-22 as far as going on that. Oh, I'm sorry, I froze, honey. So there was a couple of different things actually happening when like that. And then I found out vitamin B12 is something my body doesn't have. There's a reason for my pigmentation issue. It's something to do with my blood and my bloodline. So maybe somebody along the line had that as well. So, it's a pretty fascinating research, like when you finally like connect the dots and figure this out and figure that out. So I can't wait for more information. Like every day they give you a little bit more of the information actually coming out. So it's really very interesting and cool. I love it. Love it. So I really do love it. And I love that fact. So yeah, I do have, let's see, tomorrow. Oh my God. Tomorrow um we have mysteries behind the scene with Miss Joni. Oh well, we have Miss Joni on Wednesday, so do not miss her show. It's a fantastic show. What you do is, if you've had your DNA done through Ancestry, 23andMe, or wherever, you download it and then you upload it to this site. And when you upload it, they analyze it based on all the other information that they've actually gathered. Now, sometimes they'll, like today, they sent me like do this, do that, do this, do that. And it's funny. I feel like it was fascinating. It really was. It's very fascinating. Um, excuse me, to find out the information you've kind of been searching for. And unfortunately, it's like, then they give you traits. The next day I got the traits. And traits, I mean, that's how I found out about the vitamin D deficiency. Other things, the pigmentation issue. So yeah, so Northern European 62, other Europeans, yeah. So yeah, so Scandinavia is I guess where the tribe came from. So go to traits. Um, yeah, so they literally talk about whether or not you're lonely, your strengths, your weaknesses, if there's a vitamin deficiency, if you're going to end up with like, if you have, like when you get really nervous or you get like bitter taste in your mouth. So those are particular situations. My kids got me the ancestry.com one, their test, and it came with an app on my phone, so I was able to keep everything that way. But they do have a sale. I would definitely look for the sales, because I think finding out some information is really good. Literally, I lack vitamin B12, so I didn't know that. My doctors didn't know that. It's really funny that I'm vitamin E deficient, but my body doesn't handle vitamin E supplements. It's very fascinating. So instead of eating green peppers, I got to eat red peppers, because red peppers actually have vitamin E in them. Peanuts have vitamin E in them. I eat the green peppers, not the red. So now I just got to switch over. So there's certain things you can do. So I just find it hilarious that vitamin E deficient, okay, but can't take a vitamin E supplement because my body doesn't absorb it. And the pigmentation issue is something in my DNA that does all of this. You guys have never seen all this. See all these dots? These are all my pigmentation issues on my skin. So I just tell everybody that I'm leopard woman. Shh. Some people believe me. So yeah, that's what I tell everybody. I'm related to leopard woman. Yes, I'm her mother. Yes. So, and this is what I tell people, but there's a reason it's in the DNA, which is very fascinating. So I found out all this, and then I found out they researched others, but no, I have like no Native American in me. They did research the Viking side, which there's the four other ancestral parts of that, which is really very cool. So if anybody has not had a read right now, they also know how often you eat fried foods. And at the time, I was eating a lot of fried foods. So no more. Done with that. They talk about facial wrinkles, facial hair, which of course I don't have facial hair. I don't. I don't intend on growing my beard and mustache back. My man does. So they literally get into this, and they're talking about alcohol beverages. They get into absolutely everything. They actually empath. It's really very fast. I'll read you this one. This is really cool. So let's see. I got to change my glasses so I can actually see the screen. So one of the things, it was like pretty fascinating because I am an empath, and I never knew why, but evidently I am. So this one actually talks about let's see. It says you tend to have more empathy, which means an empath. Um Empathy is the ability to perceive and identify and respond to emotions of others. Empathy helps individuals navigate social situations as highly social life and importance and facets of human and well-being. Having the ability to emphasize is important for maintaining physical and mental health. Let's see, it links between certain generic markers and the level of empathy were found on the research study, scored empathy based, which I scored high, evidently. So, and that's based on my DNA, which is, pretty fascinating because I never thought your DNA would tell you, hey, guess what? You're an empath. And I have a very high pain tolerance, which I know. So yeah, but there's a lot of, the only thing that was inaccurate about was my spelling. My stink at spelling. Okay. It's like I cannot spell to save my life. But on here, it said my reading ability and my spelling ability. But if you separate the two, the reading, yes, I read a lot. But as far as the spelling, I'm more of a talker than a speller type situation. So, all right, if nobody else wants a reading today, I'm going to go back to my crochet work and go sit with my Maya, my sexy Maya. She's so sexy. So let's see. Anybody else on here want to read before we jump off? And Marcy and I will be back on Friday. And I will see you after that as well, also on Friday. So have a good time and peace out, guys. Don't forget, just like namaste, chill, you know. Okay. I feel a little sluggish here. So maybe I need more coffee. What do you think? All right, let's see what we got. And we're going to say peace, guys. Good night.